Hi, Deidre here, International Board Certified Lactation Consultant. And I am here just to share a little bit about a client that I've had recently. Um, and this is really geared towards other professionals, whether you are a lactation professional, whether you're a nurse, a doctor, anybody in the medical field that is helping support moms and babies. This message is for you. So recently I had this client. She gave birth. She had a pretty difficult labor. She and baby were separated for 12 plus hours. She didn't get to hold her baby. She delivered vaginally. She didn't really even get to hold her baby, do skin to skin, get a latch in before baby was whisked away with high bilirubin, right? So baby was jaundice. Had, the way she described it, immediately had to go to the NICU and get under the Billy lights, right? So for her, this is devastation. I'm away from my baby. I think she had a difficult pregnancy too. So she was like really eager to meet her baby. So that happens. Baby's in the NICU. She wants to get breastfeeding started, but they're telling her, no, 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 your baby needs to poop. We recommend formula for your baby. We know that's not necessarily the best course of action, right? Honestly, in most cases, formula is not indicated. It can actually, and there's tons of research that shows that it can be dangerous for your baby to take formula. It's not the correct food for humans to eat when there's human milk available. Anyways, she was not really able to latch, do skin to skin. They, kind of bullied her into giving formula really early on and put her on a schedule that every 3 hours she could hold her baby for 15 minutes. So she could offer one breast for 15 minutes. And then immediately after that, she would have to give 60 mLs of formula and put baby back in the box and carry on about her day. She got to do that every 3 hours. And, certain moms get used to that type of schedule. And when she gets home, fast forward a few days, she gets home, she's trying to carry on the same type of schedule with feeding, but now she's trying to put baby to breast. And she was not understanding why baby was wanting to come to the breast so often. Why is baby so hungry? And then it immediately doubted her milk supply. So I come in, I see her at her home and is trying to educate her about how babies feed on demand. And I think she was really operating from an experience of trauma to where she could not wrap her mind around not having this every 3 hour schedule. So we talked a bit about pumping, we put some plans in place. I saw her a few times. And on the third time, this final time, I was like, Mom, what's up? Because we put some plans in place and she would text me 15 minutes before the appointment. I didn't reach my goal. Is it still worth the appointment? I was like, yes, I'm going to come check you out and just see how the baby is doing and talk through whatever you need to talk through. But it was this idea of she wasn't meeting the goal and with pumping and just the things that I explained to her that she would need to do to build up her milk supply, and practice getting baby latched and things like that. So on this third and final time I went to go see her, she was saying, I don't know what to do. I think this is a waste of your time because I'm not meeting your goal. And I'm like, not that I felt attacked, but my first initial knee-jerk reaction was to defend myself. No, this is your goal. I'm here to support you. But I paused, I took a step back, and I just let her talk. And she talked about how in the hospital, how she was treated, how people did not view her as like a mom that really wanted to breastfeed and take care of her baby the way that she wanted to. She felt that she didn't get enough information, she didn't have enough support. And then, here I am as another medical professional. Now I'm in her home and just like trying to get her fired up about breastfeeding and how great and special this is. And again, like giving her the points of how to maintain that milk supply. And she was just saying how she didn't feel viewed or valued. And in that point, I just listened and let her get it all out. But we are missing the mark as providers. She even spoke about how her OBGYN was just really laying it on thick about how she has all of these risk factors because she's a Black woman, because she is advanced maternal age. What else did they have? She was like borderline preeclampsia, something like that. And just like really going in on her about her risk factors instead of like helping her develop a plan to move forward in her postpartum. So I say all that to say we need to listen to what moms are saying and ask them how they need us to support them. We may feel that we're doing a really great job and we have all of this knowledge and we're so specialized in what we do that we might be missing the mark with just like listening and trying to come up or listening for what the parent is truly trying to say, and help them the way that they need to be helped, not the way that we see fit for the baby. Yes, we give them the information, the education, but it's ultimately up to them. And, she just felt some type of way about the medical system and how she and her baby were viewed. And she was like not very willing to open up. I told her that I appreciated that she shared that with me. She even shared with me she felt a little guarded with just giving the information of what I was asking her about how many times the baby was feeding and all of this stuff. She was reluctant because of her experience that she had in the hospital. So when we're dealing with moms that seem distant or, I hear a lot of my colleagues say like non-compliant patients and clients. They might not comply with what you have to say because they don't trust you. So I think the biggest thing is building trust, listening first, and then when we're giving information or recommendations, like checking in with that person and seeing how they're feeling about that. Hey, after you feed the baby, I would recommend that you pump for 15 minutes just so we can boost that milk supply. Is that something that can fit in your life? Is that something that you truly can do? And listen for that. They might say yes because that's the answer that they think that you want to hear, but also read body language. And, sometimes I'll follow up and be like, are you sure? Because I saw that pause there. Does that bring you anxiety with having to pump after you feed your baby at the breast? And just like getting down to the nitty gritty of what these families are facing and what they need actual help with. Reading between the lines, reading outside of the lines as well, and being honest and transparent. I think that's how we're going to truly, truly help these families. And for providers that are supporting Black families, there is truly a specialized skill that you need to have with understanding that they might be guarded. It's not because they don't care for their baby, that they want to be disrespectful to you. They might be dealing with trauma and they don't trust you. So it's on you to build the trust. So just wanted to share that. Thank you so much. It was on my heart this morning. I'm about to go get dressed and go support another mommy. It is Black Breastfeeding Week. So we're celebrating these next 6 or 7 days with bringing awareness to the struggles that Black families uniquely face, coming up with strategies, listening to stories to help really deepen our understanding of what the actual needs of this community are, and like just trying to hone in individual care for families. We don't want to say, oh, all Black people do this. No, no, no. But definitely getting some nuance in our counseling skills, I think, is something that I'm hoping that my colleagues perk their ears up to. And also, I hope that I'm learning things to help support my families of color too. So continue to follow me, and I'll give you some more of my thoughts. Have a great day.